Hi, welcome to Senior Moments Successful Aging. I'm Mary Beals-Luedtka, your host. I'm the Area Agency on Aging Director with NACOG, and you can reach us at a toll-free number at 877-521-3500. Senior Moments Successful Aging is co-sponsored with the Division of Lifelong Learning at Yavapai College. The co-producer at Yavapai College is Connie Varga, and you can reach her at 717-7755 or my admin assistant, Allie Bateman, again at that toll-free number, 877-521-3500. Really, Connie and Allie do all the work to put this together, and then you just see me. So if you have any questions about the show or ideas about things you'd like to hear about, give either one of them a call. We would love to hear from you. I'm very excited about today's show because we have a very special guest, the new president for Yavapai College. Well, almost new, right? New for us, Dr. Lisa Rhine. Welcome.
Thank you. I am excited to be here, and I welcome this invitation to be on the show today.
Thank you for being here. So you have a rich background, and I want to start with that. So you come to us with a rich background in working with colleges. Where did you start with your career?
My first job in higher education was at Sinclair Community College in Dayton, Ohio. And I've had just over 30 years of experience in colleges and universities in Ohio, Kentucky, Virginia, and now Arizona.
And now Arizona. What brings you to Arizona? What tempted you to come here?
So when I was thinking about the possibility of a presidency in a community college, I was looking for a college that was innovative and progressive, that was not necessarily part of a system, but reported directly to a board. I had worked in systems before, and those can be places that stifle innovation because, for instance, in Virginia, we had one chancellor over 23 community colleges. And so it was difficult to get 23 community colleges to agree on a direction. And so just interested in a system and also looking for my forever home. I wanted to be at a place that I could see myself staying for the rest of my career.
So what do you like to do for fun?
Oh, gosh, so I love to read. I love to hike, which makes Arizona perfect and Prescott especially perfect.
Yes.
And spend time with my family when I get that opportunity.
Yes, and that nice work balance is really great for this area because we have a beautiful, beautiful setting to live in.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So what's been going on since your arrival?
So I'm 90 days in, so I'm, initiation by fire, right? And so I'm meeting with all the internal folks and all the external folks and really trying to assess what the challenges are for the college, what the opportunities are, make a determination about what our next steps might be. I've met with approximately 2/3 of our faculty and staff already, trying to get around and meet everyone, just to see what their thoughts are on what makes it a great place to work and a great place for students to learn. So, and then also getting out to the external community and making connections there to see where we might partner to best serve not only our community but our students.
There's a lot of opportunities to partner. I know at the Area Agency on Aging, we just had a meeting the other day and we're like, we need to do more with Yavapai College. Obviously, we're partnering on this show.
Yes.
With the Division of Lifelong Learning. But there's some other partnerships I think that we could do with students.
Yes, that's absolutely true. And I know you're familiar with our OLLI program.
Yes.
We are so fortunate to have the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute support us in that. There are only 3 OLLI programs in community colleges in the nation. So it's really a prestigious opportunity for us to be able to be associated with that institute. And we are 2,000 members strong in OLLI, 1,000 on the east side and 1,000 on the west side. Just really a tremendous opportunity and a great model to use the expertise of all of these wonderful seniors who have just so much learning experience and expertise to share with one another. So that model is awesome. But then there's also the continuing education that we offer. We are coming up on our graduation for the college. We have the Verde Valley East Side graduation on Friday and the Prescott one on Saturday. Our oldest graduate is 83 years old.
Oh, I love it.
And he is getting a certificate in enology, which is the study and science of wine. So he's on the east side, but an 83-year-old individual who decided to go back and go into the credit realm and get a certificate. That's just great.
I love it because it's never too, it's never too late to learn something. And I think that's the whole purpose of life.
Yes. In this community, Yavapai County, the average age is 52. So our four-pronged mission includes serving the community and lifelong learning for our citizens. So with that age in mind, we have to look to expand opportunities both on the credit and non-credit side for seniors.
And I'm sure you were also looking at the workforce issues.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
We have some workforce issues in the healthcare field.
Oh,
for instance.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mentioned that four prongs. The one is the community and lifelong learning cultural piece, but there's also making sure that we can prepare students to transfer to the four-year institutions, making sure that we can provide career readiness for those that want to go right into employment, and then also helping our community in workforce development. So you're exactly right. We have to have our hands on the pulse of those areas that need employees and can provide long-term options for our students that pay a living wage but are also in high demand. So it's that intersection that's important. So you're exactly right.
And doesn't Yavapai College also have some trades classes?
Absolutely. So we are provide quality transfer opportunities for the first 2 years for students to go on to a 4-year, but we have a wide array of career and technical options that allow students to get industry credentials, shorter term certificates, or even associate's degrees so that they can enter right into the workplace and begin to work. So that is the connection to our workforce development strategy.
And we really, really need that because I know from my end, we're really hurting for caregivers.
Yes.
We are really hurting for caregivers.
Yes, and we are expanding our opportunities for allied health programs in Prescott Valley, on our Prescott Valley campus, and we're also renovating and upgrading on the east side on our Clarkdale campus in the Verde Valley for the allied health professions.
Do you still have a campus in Sedona?
We do. We do. We just opened our Culinary Arts Institute a short time back, and that's really just been a great addition to the Sedona area.
Yes. And so let's talk about where you came from again. Let's go back a little bit, and let's talk about a little comparisons on what you were working on there and the opportunity of what you get to work on here. What did you focus on there?
Yeah, so I worked on a campus, the Chesapeake campus of Tidewater Community College in Virginia. We were one of 4 campuses and 7 centers in a single college that served 33,000 students. So it was pretty large as a unit. My campus and 2 centers served 12,000 students annually, and those were credit students, as well as a number of non-credit students. But we were working more towards meeting the workforce needs in advanced manufacturing, very specific needs related to maritime industries because we were near the Norfolk Naval Air Force Base, and we served lots and lots of veterans there. So we would have students for a short time, and then they would often move on to other places to continue their learning. So we needed to make sure that our courses were transferable and that we were meeting the needs of veterans, which made up about a third of our student population. Here it's very different. We have different workforce needs. We have different size in terms of the county and the footprint that we need to cover.
It's big.
It's big. It's big. And someone told me that the Yavapai County is about the size of New Jersey. So when we think about that and getting around to all the locations, that's been an interesting challenge and great opportunity, though, because all the areas are just so wonderful to visit, and the people are amazing. But we're just looking at different areas. Allied health is one that you mentioned. The east side is very interested in the construction trades and the skilled trades. And this side, we're looking at opportunities and beginning to work with partners to see where are those needs so that we can make sure we have the programming and be able to provide the skilled workers necessary.
I think, like you said right at the beginning, jumping in the fire.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's a lot different. I mean, certainly using the same skill set, but learning all these different trades and different needs. We have
Yes.
such different needs.
Yes, the learning
Than
curve
back
is
days.
steep.
Yeah.
It keeps you on your toes, but we're working toward it, and it's all coming together. I'm beginning to get a picture of what the needs are, and we're excited about moving forward.
Yeah, so like 30% in Prescott are 60 and over. So
Yeah.
that's why that median age is so high. And,
Yes.
you know, our work, and I'm sure yours too, with that Lifelong Learning Center is to change that paradigm and shift of what people think of aging. What is it, you know?
That
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And the lifelong learning options, I mean, I think it
love
keeps
it.
us young, right? I mean, even working at a college myself keeps me young
Yeah.
because you're energized by the ideas and the innovation and the students and the variety of ages, you know, that we have. They all bring a different value to the learning experience. And so it's awesome to have a 16-year-old high school student sitting alongside an 83-year-old senior and them sharing experience and thoughts and perspective.
Well, really, Yavapai College is also fulfilling another thing. You know, for years we separated our generations. You know, the whole idea of retirement, the whole idea of Sun City,
Right.
right, was a marketing ploy. It was a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
And you know, and now we're knowing how important it is to bring the ages together.
Absolutely.
And you're doing that.
Absolutely. I was having a conversation the other day, and we were exploring the need for childcare. And, you know, we have a really great family enrichment center, but it's hard to get in there because there's a cap on how many we can serve. There's not a lot of real high quality education centers for young children.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, well, wouldn't that be awesome if we could pull together seniors and
I would love
young students
Yes.
together in some kind of combined facility where, you know, built-in grandparents, right? And
That would be awesome.
also the interactions between, you know, the young kids and the seniors, and how can we utilize
How would that work?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, what would that look like?
What
And
would that look like? That would be fascinating, I think.
wouldn't it? Wouldn't
Yes, it would. I know at one time we tried to look at adult daycare and daycare together, and the regulations are so far apart. You know, maybe we can work together on looking at those regulations,
But
it wouldn't
senior
have to be that.
living
Yeah,
with a daycare center
yes,
in
absolutely.
it, and the opportunity to
I think that would be fun.
intermingle when appropriate, and
I think that would be
yeah,
great.
would bring new energy to the space.
I think so too. You know, and also even thinking about pet therapy.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's really popular.
Yeah, it's very popular. Some of the Meals on Wheels programs now have Meals on Wheels for the pets too.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a great idea.
Yeah. So, you know, that's also something to integrate, how much animals bring to people's lives.
That's absolutely
Both children,
right.
oh, well, and me, I guess I am a senior. I keep trying to deny that fact. That's a baby boomer trait, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some of your visions for the future of Yavapai College?
So after my first 90 days, we did hold a retreat with the senior leadership
excellent.
team and had conversation around our next steps. And we're really excited about rolling out what we're going to call the Yavapai College Way, the YC Way.
I like
And
that.
it focuses primarily on 3 areas: achieving excellence in relationships with one another and how we interact as employees, achieving excellence in service to our students, but also to our community, and then also excellence in learning and providing an integrated, holistic learning experience for our students. So we're really excited about that and interested in rolling that out to the community and beginning the work in the fall when the faculty return after summer break.
That is a wonderful vision, you know, and it has so many things that you can do with it.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
it's endless.
It's endless.
It's just endless.
And that's what I found here. The opportunities are endless
They
in this
are.
community and at Yavapai College.
So are you getting settled personally
I am.
in our community?
Right now, I am straddling between a temporary apartment and a home.
Oh, that's fun.
My family is not here yet. They're going to
Oh.
join me in mid-June.
Okay, good.
So my husband's a teacher. He's finishing out his contract in Virginia. He'll be coming here, and he'll actually be working for the Prescott Unified School District
Nice.
as a math teacher.
Excellent.
I have 2 boys in college in Virginia, and they'll be coming home for the summer here. So
good.
So excited to see them and get us all settled and reunited.
So when we air this show, they'll be here.
They'll be here.
They'll be here.
That's right.
So that'll be nice, because that's hard to be a part.
It is, but it's allowed me to immerse myself in the community and spend my evenings and weekends outside and meeting people And so it's really been a blessing in disguise. But when they get here, we'll be finally all together, and I'm excited to see them again.
Then you can show them the sights.
That's exactly right.
And
I'm
there's
saving up all the opportunities for us to do all these things.
You could be
when
like
they
the tour
come.
guide.
So
You could be the tour
I could
guide in
be-
Northern Arizona.
I'll be the expert, right?
Which there's a lot to see and
Yeah.
a lot to do, and even just in Yavapai College, but then as you kind of go out a little bit too.
Oh gosh, the Verde Valley's beautiful. Jerome is so fun. Sedona, of course, is beautiful.
Yes.
And Prescott Valley has lots of options. I mean, Flagstaff. I've been to Phoenix a couple times, and always glad to return to Prescott.
I know.
After going
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Phoenix, but I have to say that everything is here.
I
Everything
look
is
at
here.
Phoenix like, hey, I love the fact that I can go down there and the amenities are there.
Yes,
And then I get to come home.
you get to come home.
I get to come home and I don't have to deal with that traffic. And aren't we blessed?
We are.
We're very, very lucky to be here.
This is
And
the
we're lucky to
perfect
have you
place.
here in this community with this vision. I was trying to remember how many students you have at Yavapai College.
Well, we have around 10,000.
So it's close to the
Actually,
size that you're
Of my
that you were working.
campus, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, we're spread out all over the county. So that makes it a little more challenging.
Yes, it
and with
does.
different needs based on the counties that, based on the regions that they're in within the county.
I think that's one thing about moving from the East Coast to out here to the Wild Wild West.
Yes.
When I talk to other directors that do what I do.
That's true. Everything's further apart.
Yeah, everything's further apart. You spend a lot of windshield time.
You spend a lot of windshield time.
Yeah.
Audiobooks are great.
Yes,
Yeah.
audibles. Yep.
Thinking time, too.
Yeah.
It provides a good opportunity to think through some things.
Yeah, it does. And see the scenery on the
And
way.
see the beautiful scenery. Perhaps that's the biggest difference in the commute.
Because you're not on the highway for an hour, you're actually on the road.
Yes.
But I think there are challenges to reaching, and I think Yavapai College has done a wonderful job because you have so many sites.
Yeah, we're one of the few regional entities when you think about that.
Yeah.
And so, interestingly, I met with the Board of Supervisors in the county, and we had some conversation around that because we are the two college or county-wide entities. And so how can we work together
Yeah,
to serve the
good idea.
county as a whole?
That's a good idea.
So that's exciting too. The
Yeah.
partnerships are endless, as you say.
Yeah, they are. And so you're getting ready to move in your house.
Yes.
So has all your so you're waiting for your stuff to come?
Yes.
That'll be fun. It'll be
I
like
just
Christmas.
have some stuff. 2 forks, 2 plates, right?
Oh, good.
It was like temporary move.
So it'll be like Christmas when everything gets
Yeah,
here
my
for
household goods will arrive with my family in mid-June, so
you. How fun. And the rest of your clothes.
and the rest of my clothes.
How did you pick? No.
Yeah,
Work clothes
yeah.
and a few
Well,
of
a
these.
lot of
and-
repeats.
Yeah,
Repeats.
yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, we're pretty casual out here.
I know.
It's a
I
little
know.
different than
Noticed
East
that.
Coast.
A lot different.
Yeah, it is. When I go to Washington for a meeting, I take only suits. And, then here it's just a little bit different.
Yeah,
So,
I've noticed that difference.
yeah, it's
It's-
kind of fun.
It's more laid back
Yeah.
and casual, but with that comes a welcoming friendliness too.
Yeah, I think
That
so
I've
too.
discovered not only in Prescott but just in Arizona in general.
I think so too.
Yeah,
We're the Wild Wild West, but we're also very
welcoming,
welcoming.
Wild West.
I think so
Yeah.
too. It's not like we, it's not like we don't welcome you and everybody else that comes with you. So,
Yeah.
so you've got your vision going forward. What's next?
So after we start that, we're going to begin to work on an academic plan for the college and then our
Okay.
next strategic plan. But we're going to pay particular attention first to the organizational health, of the college.
Yeah.
We understand that if we moved into a planning phase prematurely without paying attention to the people, that we will miss an opportunity to become even better and execute our plans at the highest level. So we're going to spend the fall focusing internally on organizational health and in our relationships and how we interact with one another. And then we're going to move into our planning phases with the academic plan first, serving as the foundation for our new strategic plan. So excited about the opportunity, and all the information that I'm gleaning from our community partners internally will inform those plans.
You have a lot to take care of.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
So let's think about all the colleges that you've been at.
Yes.
Which has been your favorite so far?
Oh.
Excluding this one.
Excluding this one. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I started out at at Sinclair Community College in Dayton. I then went to the University of Dayton, and then Wittenberg University, a small liberal arts college in Springfield, Ohio. Then worked at Northern Kentucky University before going to Tidewater Community College. By far, excluding Arizona and
excluding
Yavapai
this
College,
one.
my favorite would probably have been Wittenberg University.
Why?
It was a small liberal arts college with 2,000 students.
Wow.
I was the associate provost there, but I had the opportunity to learn all facets of the operation of a university there because it was so small and our staff was so small. So you would be the one that would come up with the innovative idea, but then you're also the one setting up the table, delivering the program, assessing it, cleaning it up, putting everything away, right? So you really had an opportunity to learn every aspect, and I had a number of programs and services beneath me that I had to learn, but covered the full breadth of running the college. So I think that one was the one where I learned the most. It was a formative time in my career because it was my third experience, and just an opportunity in a wonderful community, not unlike this one in terms of size and quality, where I got to immerse myself in that community and really make a difference there. So I think Wittenberg would have been my favorite, second only to Yavapai College.
So it seems like there's some similarities.
There's some similarities.
Small town.
Small town, large breadth of responsibility, but I have to say, I returned to the community college, and when I did, I said, I feel like I'm home. I'm a first-generation college student. I was raised by my father, who had 6 kids, English as a second language, 8th grade education.
Wow.
So we struggled financially, and it was education that really changed the trajectory of my life and the trajectory forever for my children. And it really broke the cycle of undereducation and poverty in my family. And that's why I do this, because I know the value of education and what it can do to change a life. And so I'm hoping to inspire as many to use education in the same way that I did to improve their lives.
There's the passion.
There's the passion. That's why.
There's the passion.
That's why.
That's the why. That's what I was looking for.
Okay. Okay.
Where did that come from? Did you have
Yeah.
sisters or brothers or?
I did. I was one of 6.
One of 6.
Yeah.
I was as well.
Yeah.
Where were you raised?
I was actually born in Brooklyn, New York, but I was
my.
raised in Dayton, Ohio. My father took a position there and moved the family there, and so I grew up just outside of Dayton in Kettering, Ohio.
So I have an aunt and uncle that lived in Ohio.
Yeah.
He was first generation. His father actually came into the country illegally. And he ended up being an aeronautic engineer with his PhD.
Right, Patterson Air Force
Dayton,
Base is
Ohio.
there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. They had 7 children.
Yes.
7. Just boom, boom, boom.
In the old days, the big families
you
were
know, and
common.
Spanish was their first language.
Yeah.
And 4 of them are engineers.
Isn't that incredible?
4 of them. Yeah, and education was the key.
It is the thing that can really change a life and move folks out of those levels of socioeconomic poverty that it is the lever.
It is the
And
lever.
it is the lever.
And how do you make that affordable to everybody?
Yes.
And I know that Yavapai College really helped us because our oldest daughter, went to Yavapai College first.
Yes.
And then transferred in, also going to the extension to NAU, and then
Yes.
graduated from NAU. And she teaches here in town.
That's so important to us. We just put in place 3 new scholarship programs. One is for seniors, actually. It will allow seniors to take credit courses.
Nice.
And do it at a sale rate, 25% off.
Nice.
They will need to, the only catch is they need to register for those classes 1 week before or the first week of those courses, because they're actually taking seats that remain open.
Okay.
And
makes
that
sense.
allows us to discount those seats. We're also offering a scholarship program called the College Promise. It's for all students coming out of high school, public high schools in our area, and they actually can go to college tuition free. It's a reimbursement program, so if they come and they pay out of pocket to go to college, we will reimburse them if they complete their college degree in 7 semesters. So
That's
incentive.
incentive.
That's a huge incentive.
Yes.
Yes. And then a third college scholarship program is that if students come in and they take the full-time credit hours necessary, will allow them to take 3 additional credits free of charge at the full-time rate. So it's just an opportunity and incentive to get more students to come to college and try to reduce the costs.
And gives them a goal. This is what you can work towards.
That's
and,
right.
There is a way.
And we can accelerate that by having them take more credit hours per semester and focus on that goal.
With 6 kids, I had no choice but to get scholarships, and I did.
Yes.
All my schooling was on scholarships.
Yes.
And I did get a Pell Grant
Uh-huh.
for part of it.
Yes.
And there are ways to do that, and we've just got to help them figure out how to do that. So you do have counselors that can help with that.
That's right.
Right on the campus.
Academic advisors specifically available to work with students and figure out their financial aid options and the right path for their career.
And like you said, education is the key.
It is the lever.
And you know that.
I know that.
You're walking the walk.
It gets me out of bed every day. I know that it's important. I know that it can change lives. I'm testament to that. I've seen it change so many lives. We're coming up on graduation on Friday and Saturday, and it's like the Super Bowl for us in education. It's like the big day. We get to see all those goals achieved and those dreams realized for our students. And I'm really looking forward to my very first graduation with Yavapai College.
Does it get you every time?
Every time. I never have missed a graduation in all the 30 years that I've worked at a college or university, because it's the day where we get to relish in the fact that what we do really makes a difference, and it's the tangible product there right in front of us, and just the joy on the families' faces and on the students' faces. It's really a community effort to get them through, and they've achieved a milestone in their career that's going to make a difference, not only for themselves personally and their families, but for our community.
Absolutely.
So that's the workforce thing all in a nutshell.
It is. I love your passion.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome
Thank
to our
you.
community. Welcome to Yavapai College. I look forward to hopefully, working with you in
Absolutely.
partnership on some aging issues.
No doubt
as
about
we
it.
move forward. After you get some time to get your plans going, Dr. Lisa Rhine, thank you for joining.
Thank you, Mary.
Really a
It's
pleasure
been
to
my
meet
pleasure
you.
to meet you. Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us today and for taking the time to meet Dr. Rhine, the new president of Yavapai College. And until next time, this is Senior Moments Successful Aging. I'm Mary Beals-Luedtka. Thank you.